Hey, Warriors fans, we have some massive news hitting the league, and it's the kind of update that could reshape the entire landscape of the NBA. For days, rumors have been swirling about one of the franchise's cornerstone players, and now it seems everything is finally coming to light. Draymond Green, a player who has been synonymous with Golden State's identity for over a decade, is officially on the trade block. 14 seasons of dedication, leadership, and iconic moments might be coming to an unexpected crossroads, and the implications are enormous not only for the team but for the entire league. The chatter has been relentless, with Giannis Antetokounmpo's potential movements fueling speculation. The possibility of Green landing in a completely different uniform has been discussed almost daily. Yet until now, there was always a sense of uncertainty. Could Golden State actually consider parting with one of their foundational pieces? Would Draymond even entertain such a move, given his long-standing commitment and the legacy he has built here? The latest confirmation from multiple sources has made it clear that the Warriors are seriously exploring options, and everything is on the table as the league approaches key trade deadlines. Watching the games and observing the team's recent struggles only makes this situation more pressing. Without questioning the talent of the roster, it's evident that Golden State is at a point where strategic moves are necessary to remain competitive. The season has highlighted some glaring gaps, and the discussions around Giannis show that the Warriors are willing to leverage significant assets to strengthen the roster. This isn't about a minor adjustment. This is about potentially reshaping the team's core for years to come. Steph Curry has weighed in, addressing the rumors directly. He acknowledged speaking with Draymond about the trade talks, highlighting the unique challenge for Green. He's a player whose name is permanently etched into the franchise's history, someone who has given everything to the Warriors, and the thought of a trade naturally carries emotional weight. Curry's perspective underscores the complexity, balancing loyalty and legacy against the pressing need to adapt and compete in a rapidly evolving league environment. The moves around the league in recent days only add layers to this narrative. Trades involving players like Jaren Jackson Jr., Mike Conley, and James Harden show a flurry of activity that is reshaping team dynamics and salary caps. Each deal sends ripple effects, influencing possibilities elsewhere. For Golden State, watching these transactions unfold is a mix of anticipation and strategic calculation. The team must navigate this web of moves to position themselves for the best possible outcome, especially if the ultimate goal is to bring a superstar like Giannis into the fold. Golden State's strategy has been clear. Nearly every asset outside of Curry is potentially available in a trade package. Draymond, Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Payton, and even multiple first-round picks are all part of the conversation. The team is signaling to the league that they are serious about contending and willing to make significant sacrifices to achieve that. While other teams, including Miami and Minnesota, are also in the mix for Giannis, Golden State is emerging as a major contender to finalize a deal. The league is watching closely, and the scenario is becoming increasingly dynamic. Recent games have underscored why these moves are critical. With Steph on the court, but key contributors struggling to perform consistently, the Warriors have been exposed in areas like offensive rebounding, turnovers, and efficiency from the free throw line. These vulnerabilities illustrate that without reinforcement, the team may not compete at the level fans expect. Adding a player of Giannis's caliber could not only cover these gaps, but transform Golden State into an immediate championship contender. The urgency is palpable, and the stakes are extraordinarily high for both the front office and the roster. Speculative trade packages have been circulating, ranging from swaps involving veteran role players to complex multi-team agreements. Each scenario reflects the high level of strategy and negotiation involved in acquiring a player like Giannis. Balancing immediate impact with long-term assets is the central challenge, and the Warriors seem prepared to navigate it. The discussions are intense, the numbers are staggering, and the potential consequences for team chemistry and legacy are profound. Yet for fans, the excitement of seeing a possible transformation of the roster is electrifying. The Warriors' front office faces tough decisions. Do they part with a cornerstone like Draymond, someone whose impact goes beyond the stat sheet in exchange for a generational talent? Can they balance the short-term aim of contending for another championship with the long-term sustainability of the franchise? These questions are at the heart of every discussion surrounding the trade talks. Observers across the league are speculating, analyzing, and recalculating odds. But the truth is, the outcome remains fluid, and Golden State's willingness to act decisively could define the next era of the team. Meanwhile, the ripple effect of recent trades around the NBA cannot be understated. Teams like Minnesota have made moves to clear cap space. Cleveland has executed swaps with veteran stars, and the heat around Miami's potential involvement adds another layer of complexity. Each transaction influences what is possible for the Warriors, and understanding these dynamics is key to grasping the full picture. It is a chess game of incredible magnitude, and every move counts. For a team like Golden State, already balancing the weight of past glory with the pressure to remain competitive, the stakes could not be higher. The discussions surrounding Giannis and Draymond are more than just rumors. They represent a turning point, a potential inflection moment that could redefine Golden State's identity for years. For the players, the pressure and anticipation are immense. For the fans, it is a roller coaster of hope, excitement, and tension. And for the league, it signals a period of rapid transformation where a single trade could shift the balance of power dramatically. As we continue to watch the situation unfold, one thing is clear. This is not business as usual. The next moves the Warriors make could either solidify their dynasty or force a new path forward. And every step will be analyzed, dissected, and debated across the sport. As the trade rumors continue to swirl, the anticipation surrounding Golden State's next moves is reaching fever pitch. Fans are dissecting every practice, every game, every interview, searching for clues about what the future holds. Draymond Green's potential departure is more than just a player leaving. It's a seismic shift in the Warriors' culture. He has been the heartbeat of the team for over a decade, a defensive anchor, a vocal leader, and the glue holding together multiple championship runs. The possibility of him moving to another team brings excitement for the possibilities it creates, but also uncertainty about how the team will adjust without one of its central figures. Golden State's willingness to offer multiple first-round picks is a bold statement. These picks represent potential future stars, and including them in a trade signals a serious commitment to pursuing Giannis. Alongside Draymond, Jonathan Kuminga, and other key players, these assets could form a package strong enough to entice Milwaukee. Yet it is also a calculated risk. Trading away core pieces and draft capital could have long-term implications if the acquisition does not yield the expected results. The front office must carefully evaluate the upside of bringing in a superstar against the risk of depleting the team's depth and flexibility. From the player's perspective, the situation is equally complex. Draymond, having spent his entire professional career with the Warriors, faces the reality of an uncertain future. Even with his leadership and loyalty, the business side of the league sometimes forces difficult decisions. For Giannis, the decision of where to play is monumental. Choosing to move to a team like Golden State could transform his career trajectory, offering a chance to contend immediately in a system built around elite shooters and strong culture. Yet it also involves uprooting his life and adapting to a completely new environment. The human element adds a layer of nuance to these high-stakes discussions, reminding fans that behind the trade rumors are real people with careers, ambitions, and personal considerations. The recent performances on the court have added urgency to these talks. Without consistent production from key contributors, Golden State's roster shows vulnerabilities that have become impossible to ignore. Offensive rebounding struggles, turnovers, and inefficient shooting have compounded to produce losses that would have been unexpected given the team's pedigree. While Steph Curry remains a generational talent capable of winning games on his own, basketball is a team sport, and the gaps in the current lineup highlight why transformative moves are being considered. Bringing in a superstar like Giannis is not just about adding talent. It is about reshaping the team's identity and addressing critical weaknesses. Across the league, There's growing discussion about the ripple effects of potential trades. Moves like the Mike Conley trade may seem unrelated at first glance, but they influence the cap structure, roster flexibility, and bargaining positions of teams, including the Warriors. Every transaction has the potential to create a cascading impact, opening doors that previously seemed closed or forcing adjustments that were not anticipated. In this environment, the Warriors' front office must act decisively, anticipating not only the needs of their team, but also the strategies of competing franchises vying for the same prize. Fan reaction has been intense. Social media platforms are flooded with speculation, debate, and analysis as the community weighs in on potential scenarios. The idea of seeing Giannis in Golden State blue ignites excitement and hope, while the thought of parting with Draymond triggers concern and nostalgia. The balance between optimism and apprehension reflects the high stakes involved. This is not just a roster adjustment. It is a potential turning point in the franchise's history. The fans' emotional investment adds pressure, but also illustrates the passion surrounding these decisions, as supporters eagerly await official confirmation. Potential trade packages have been dissected endlessly. Some involve swaps that bring back established players. Others include prospects with high upside, and most contain multiple first-round picks. Each scenario must be evaluated for immediate impact versus long-term potential. Golden State is not simply trying to assemble talent. They are attempting to construct a roster capable of sustaining championship-level performance while also mitigating the risks inherent in any major transaction. The combination of short-term competitiveness and long-term planning makes this one of the most intriguing and complex situations in the NBA today. The uncertainty surrounding multi-team trades adds another layer of complexity. Coordinating multiple franchises to satisfy all parties involved requires precision and negotiation skill, as each team has its own priorities and constraints. For the Warriors, the simplest path may be to negotiate a direct trade with Milwaukee, offering a package anchored by Draymond, Kuminga, and key draft picks. Yet the potential involvement of other teams could enhance the overall value of the deal, increasing the likelihood of a successful acquisition of Giannis. The process is delicate, and timing is critical, particularly as trade deadlines approach and competing teams continue to maneuver. Looking forward, the impact of these decisions will be felt immediately on the court. Adding a player of Giannis's caliber has the potential to transform Golden State into a dominant force capable of contending for a championship. However, the cost is significant, and the front office must carefully weigh each component of the trade. Draymond Green's leadership, experience, and defensive prowess cannot be replaced easily, and the team must plan for both the short-term adjustment and long-term sustainability. Fans are captivated not only by the possibility of a superstar addition, but also by the intrigue of seeing how the current roster evolves in response to these monumental changes. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. The NBA rumor mill is spinning at full speed, and few franchises seem more central to the noise than Golden State. Around the league, there is growing chatter that the Warriors have quietly positioned themselves as the leading destination in the increasingly crowded race for Donovan Mitchell. While nothing is signed or sealed, executives and agents are said to be treating Golden State as the team to watch, a signal that the front office may be preparing another bold move to extend its competitive window. Mitchell's name has hovered over several markets, but the appeal of the Bay Area is obvious. The idea of pairing his explosive scoring with Golden State's motion-heavy offense has fueled speculation that this could be more than just idle talk. Insiders suggest that the Warriors believe his prime aligns perfectly with their remaining championship ambitions, and that belief alone has pushed rivals to reassess their own chances. For now, this remains a story built on signals, conversations, and educated guesses rather than confirmations. Still, the Warriors have a history of turning improbable scenarios into reality, and that reputation alone gives weight to the speculation. As front offices across the NBA stay alert, one thing feels certain: Golden State is not content with standing still. In a league defined by momentum and daring, the next seismic shift may already be taking shape behind closed doors. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dub community. Stay tuned for the next video.